Um, so one thing that I found that's very important is that you're sure you want to develop the changes that you decide to pursue. Why? Because they're gonna be completely new, and there's gonna be a lot of uncomfortable experiences. And what I mean by that, this is a great way that I thought about it. Check it out. In a restaurant, if you decide that you want to be a server, you want to serve people. If you want to be a waiter, um, one thing I've heard is you can't wait till you're completely ready. You just got to jump in and start learning. Regardless of which field, which changes, what direction you want to move in. You can't just wait till everything is ready. You can't just wait for the perfect opportunity. You just got to dive in and start learning. If you're sure that that's what you want to learn, if you're sure that that's what you want to develop, if you're sure that those are the changes that you want to create for your life, then you have to jump in, even if you're not completely ready, for lack of a better way to put it. So, I know restaurants very well. And somebody who decides to jump into the restaurant business or industry, etc., and somebody who's never done it before, they better be sure that they really want to. Because, for example, it's fair to say, interacting with customers, learning how to be a server, it takes a lot of skills. Especially rush hour, like I said, when shit hits the fan, when you get 4 or 5 tables at one time, when you get customer complaints, when the cook accidentally messes up your order, when the host accidentally messes up the seating, okay, because there has to be some kind of organized seating arrangements, etc. There's so many positions working together in a restaurant. So you have to be ready to deal with these things, this experience. And if you've never done it, then you better be sure that that's what you want. You really want to experience the restaurant environment, because there's going to be a lot of uncomfortable, you're completely new to it. So I've trained a lot of servers, a lot of busboys, and I see this regularly. A lot of times, and food runners, expediters, etc. A lot of times they are very nervous. Cooks, I've trained cooks, etc. A lot of times they are very nervous, okay? And you could see it. They go talk to the customers, they go pick up plates from the customers, they go clean up tables, they go set up tables. Orders come in, including myself. I've been a new server myself. I've been a new cook myself. Been a new busboy myself. So I've experienced these things firsthand. My point is that you have to jump in. You're not going to develop server skills, busboy skills, cook skills without jumping into the field. You got to just jump into the field. You got to start getting those tickets. You got to start getting those, big orders. You got to start experiencing the rush hour. And a good place to experience it is when it's slow. That way, when it gets, busier, you're already a little bit more prepared. Anyways, with that being said, when you're completely new to a field, there's going to be, as far as I've experienced, there's going to be a lot of challenges, a lot of uncomfortable feelings, and you're going to question to some extent at some points if you are very sure that you want to continue to pursue these fields. With that being said, it's so important that you make your mind up before you dive in, because when these challenges, when these obstacles come up, there's not going to be much thinking that has to be done. When I think about the fields that I've dove into, that I have embraced, the fields that I have chosen, the paths that I have pursued, when I think about it, because it gets difficult throughout the whole experience, Developing healthy habits, for example, healthy lifestyle, healthy mentality. It doesn't happen overnight, and it takes a lot of discipline and commitment, a lot of consistency, a lot of falling down and getting back up, a lot of not giving up. So when you experience these uncomfortable, difficult feelings, you have to make sure that you've made up your mind that these are the paths, that these are the fields that you truly want to experience before you dive in. Because when you fall down, or when things feel uncomfortable, when you are unsure, because you're so unfamiliar with it. For example, when the first time a server, a waiter, messes up a table's order, especially during rush hour, it can be a horrible feeling. It can be a real shitty feeling, because when customers get pissed off at you, it can really bring your confidence down. Or when there's a table waiting for you to take their order, and you're a brand new server, you've never done this before, and you're moving too slow, and there's people waiting for you to take their order, and there's other servers, other employees watching you, it can be a very shitty feeling. So before you go into that field, you need to be sure that you really want to get good at being a server, because you're going to experience uncomfortable feelings and experiences. You're going to spill water on the table for the first time. You're going to bring out the wrong order to the wrong table and have to go tell the cooks, yo, I messed up. But you'll get better through it, and you'll keep getting better. And every mistake you make, you'll look out for it the next time. And when rush hour comes, you might not do so good the first times, but with each and every time you're going to get better. But not if you give up, then you'll never get better. So you got to keep working at it. So what I'm trying to express is, it's very similar to deciding to make changes or experience new things in your life. Developing new direction with your life. Being honest with yourself, and this is all so new to me. Like I said, so many years went by before I was like, man, I really want to make new changes in my life. I really want to start pursuing further opportunities with my life. And how do I do that? What does that even mean? So I started to put some honest, genuine thought into it. And I started to move in that direction. But I'm completely new to it. Just like a server, for example, that's completely new to serving. So I'm experiencing it for the first time. And I'm spilling water on the table. And I'm taking orders. And I'm taking them too slow. And I'm bringing out the food incorrectly. And I'm having to tell the cooks that I messed up. And it's very uncomfortable. And I have a lot of tables. I'm experiencing rush hour. Except for it's not literally me serving. It's in other fields, like nutrition. I'm doing my best to learn about nutrition, about vitamins, about minerals, about the human body, there's so many nutrients, for lack of a better word. And I'm trying to learn about them all. And I'm trying to get good at teaching other people and guiding other people, because like I said, through nutrition and through physical fitness, I believe they're great ways to learn how to make significant changes in your life. And they're also a great way to learn discipline, commitment, direction, mental clarity, because you have to be very sure that that's what you want if you're going to stick to it, because a healthy lifestyle is not something easy to stick to. For example, a healthy diet, exercise consistently. I'm not talking about, 2-3 months. I'm talking about you're looking at a strong future investment, 5, 10, 20-year investment. I don't see physical fitness and a healthy lifestyle ever not being a part of my foundation. That's a huge part of my strengthening myself. And so, like I said, I'm very sure that I want to learn. I love nutrition. I love physical fitness. Fair to say, it's a passion of mine. I love learning how to develop the mindset, that mental clarity, those positive, productive, beneficial habits, behaviors.